They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Don't jump. Ready? Start.
They'll start with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go. 3:30.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Fields now to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
When you hear it,
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bears take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Vegas. Yes. Combo.
To the air, Williams. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
For the Bears.
Punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go, son.
Back to throw. Fields. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
To throw is Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Touchdown, New York! Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Vegas, Vegas!
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. The Bears had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Taken down at the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Williams.
And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dad, what is it? Hold on.
Looking to throw is Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
What is it?
To throw, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
What is it?
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Escapes the defender.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly,
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Throwing is Williams.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Yeah, what is it on? Here we go. Yes.
Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
To the air once more. Williams.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
What is it? Vegas! Yeah. Combo.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
And a pretty good burst right there as they'll take this down to the 33.
16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football. Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Ready for that? Yes. Punch Spurs. Vegas.
To throw, Williams.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 19. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yes. Punch Spurs.
Looking to throw. Williams. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now 3rd down and 7.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Fields.
This is Fant on the short completion. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They snap it to Fields.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. He stiff arms him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Again, it's Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Yes, yes.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Punch first, punch first, punch first.
Williams going to sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Caleb Williams
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bears Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
For the two-point conversion.
Vegas, Vegas!
Williams going to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Fields. That is taken in by the tight end fan.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go.
A first carry here for Kane Nwangu.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go, tonight.
In motion, the tight end.
222. Go.
From the gun, here's Fields.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Johnson on the counter. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
It still won't go down. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He was waving as hard as wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Working out of the gun, Williams.
Hard throw, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Santos' kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6 from the 10. From the gun, here's Williams.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And then ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A little juke.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Run it to the high.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, that should...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Here we go.
Now here's Fields on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup. And the Jets are going to have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Right.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jets use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, son. 19 instruction. Go.
Here's Fields.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. On the option left is Fields.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Justin Fields.
26 yards.
And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
35. Bears 11.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
To run it down and to money, y'all. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money up, when people on God put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Williams loses the football.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses.
Here we go.
I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run off the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go. We good. Green 19, you got
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
2nd and 14.
Here we go. Track.
Out of the gun, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Track.
Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Fields now to throw.
He's got the hook up to Miller. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Well, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw, Bajan. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing here, Bajan. Now a screen set up for Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
A good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Got an open man, it's Scott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing now, Bajan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Bajan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Two-point conversion.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 19. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Here's Allen. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Don't jump. Ready? Good night.
To throw is Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And the lead will remain at 23.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Bajan to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here's Bajan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Bajan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Ready to punch flyers. Punch flyers.
Johnson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
keep the score. Jets 42, Bears 25.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. This is Fant on the short completion. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here we go, son. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Going right back to Fant. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, son. 551. 551.
Now it's Fields.
That escapes the sack.
Now Fields going to run. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. We've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that first down run.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Okay, so they'll march backwards on the penalty there.
I don't know about you, partner. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one.
Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Fields.
It's caught. It's Miller. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. So a decent game there, but not their fourth consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Fields. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And they won't run a play here. No victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The rifle's complete, caught by Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jets, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.